his cross was carved from bones of dead. Kissed the ring, ignored the screams, salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned and sinned again. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it no gods will come to pull you free. When heaven rots from its own tree, you built your church on dying breath. Now choke upon the wine of death. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it fate. I walk the halls of silence deep, where no one wakes and none can sleep. The weight of sins I thought I lost still cling like iron, still bear the cost. Is there a light beyond the pain, or just the shade where ghosts remain? In the judgment shade I stand alone. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the grave. Do you hear me, ancient voice? Was damnation always choice? The gate is shut, the time is gone. I face myself, and I am in the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the grave. still chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second comes deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded sleep. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded days. Black sky bleeds where sun once burned. Steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now we rot beneath its weight. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this pure as bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts in chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains.
But the machine rolls on. I'm locked in digital chains. No blood, no soul remains. Plug me out or kill the spark. I'm just noise inside the dark.
Shattered screams and children's cries. Steel and fire, man-made tombs. Cities turn to dust and ruins. We built our throne on blood and gold. Now reap the end that we foretold. Beneath the ashes what's left inside the shell of me. Scars that whisper, wounds still cry, but I'm too numb to ask why. I've drowned in echoes I call true, buried deep in shattered you. stick deal.